I want us to be discussing about influencer marketing. So I hope you can see me clearly and you can hear me clearly. Right. So today we are going to be discussing about influencer marketing. I know many of you have asked about what influencer marketing is all about. But before we dive into influencer marketing, let's talk about who is an influencer, right? So an influencer is someone that has the power to affect the purchasing decision of other people because of their authority, because of the knowledge they have, because of the position they have, and because of the relationship they have with their audience, right? So influencers typically have a strong presence on social media platforms like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, where they create and share content that resonates with their followers, right? So having this understanding, I want us to go further to understand the different types of influencers we have in the market. Number one, we have the celebrity influencers. Celebrity influencers are actors, musicians, sports stars who have massive following, who often collaborate with big brands for endorsement. For example, in Nigeria, you see the case where Samsung come to do collaborate with Obi Kubana for an endorsement. You see big company coming to collaborate with all these celebrities for endorsement of their product or their service, right? So that is it. The second type of influencers are macro influencers. These macro influencers, they are well-known figures with large audience, usually between 100,000 to a million followers. They might not be as famous as a celebrity, but they have a significant reach and they are always in the public eye, right? The third type of influencers are the people we call the micro influencers. Now, these micro influencers, they are individuals with smaller following, smaller niche following, typically within 1,000 to 100,000, who are trusted experts in a specific area, such as beauty, fitness, and tech, right? So they tend to have higher engagement rates, more personal connections with their followers, right? So these are the type of influencers you have in the market. And we have a fourth one. I would like to add a fourth one, and these are industrial experts. They are thought leaders, they are professionals who have the authority in their field, like doctors. We've seen the likes of Aproko Doctor being a professional in his field. You've seen the likes of Sheyi Law, a lawyer that comes to the social media and he's an influencer, right? You see business leaders. There are a lot of business leaders out there. Myself, as example, I'm a business leader. You see the likes of myself, Eminent Augusta. You see the likes of Nigeria Branchy, John Obidi. A lot of them in the marketplace, right? Or even academics, people that specializes in a particular kind of academics, right? These people share insights, they share information that followers find valuable, right? And not just finding it valuable, followers find it incredible. So influencers drive interest into brands. That's what they do. They drive interest into brands or products or services by sharing authentic, relatable content. So their followers value their opinions, their followers value their trust, their followers value their recommendations, which makes influencers valuable partners for businesses aiming to connect with a target audience, especially if the target audience is the audience that this influencer have, in a genuine and impactful way. That is the goal, to connect with this audience, right? So having that understanding puts you in a position where you ask yourself, how do you now understand the term influencer marketing? Now that you know who an influencer is, now let's talk about influencer marketing. Now, before we proceed, I would like you to know that influencer marketing is one form of paid marketing. There are a lot of different forms of paid marketing, paid advertising. Influencer marketing is one form of it, right? So influencer marketing is a strategy that involves partnering with individuals who have significant following and influence on social media or other platforms to promote their products, services, or their brand, right? So these influencers can be celebrities, they can be industrial experts, or an everyday person, an ordinary individual doing extraordinary things online with dedicated followers, and they create content that resonates with his or her followers, showcasing a service or product in an authentic, relatable manner, right? This is what this is who an influencer is, and this is what influencer marketing is all about, right? So influencer marketing leverages the power of social proof, the influencer's credibility, to reach and engage a broader audience, making it a valuable tool for brands looking to connect with customers in a more personal and impactful way. I can remember when Opi Kubana wanted to launch this his bitter drink in the market. I saw him partnering with a lot of people that have the connection with the ideal target audience that he wants to sell this particular bitter drink in the market, right? People like Zubi Michael, right? So that's what influencer marketing is all about, right? So there are three major questions you need to ask yourself before you approach an influencer. The first question you need to ask yourself is, does this influencer know how to align with their audience? That's the first question you need to ask yourself. Does this influencer know how to align with their audience? The second question is, does the influencer have a track record? Does the influencer you want to partner with, do they have a track record? The third one is, does the influencer care about your results, or are they just there for the money? The fourth question you need to ask yourself is, are they going the extra mile for you? Right? These are questions you need to ask yourself before you approach an influencer. Does the influencer know how to align with their audience? Do they have this connectivity with their audience? Does the influencer have the track record? Does the influencer care about their results? Sorry, care about your results if they influence for you? Are they going to go the extra mile for you? Because the truth be told is, most of these influencers, they don't care whether you get results or not. All they care about is their fee. Pay them their fee. They do a 30 seconds, 90 seconds, 2 minutes video, post, and that is all, right? So I know, having heard me say this, you'll be like, okay, Eminent Augusta, how do I know if an influencer cares about me as a client? Now, my answer to your question is this: any influencer that makes more posts than you paid them to make care about you as a client. Any influencer that carries your business on their head and go the extra mile cares about you as a client. So the question you'll be asking is, how do you price an influencer? How do you price for an influencer deal in order to get the best deal for the influencer to do the job for you? Now, you need to learn that. You need to learn how negotiation works. You need to learn how to negotiate with influencers. You need to learn how to negotiate influencer marketing prices whenever you meet these influencers. I always advise, always go for the biggest deal, or do a combo, or ask for a discount. Their biggest, they may have package one, package two, package three. Always go for the biggest deal, their premium offer. Go for it. Then you can decide to do a combo, combine the second offer, their standard offer and their premium offer, right? And you can always ask for a discount. Don't be in a hurry to give your money to an influencer who is not willing to do what it takes to give you the results. No. Depending on your product or your service, you can even decide to offer this influencer a stake, a meat in the game, a stake of your business, a stake of your product. You can say, okay, for every of your audience that buy our product with this code, we have a percentage going to you. You can say, for the next 1 year, as our brand ambassador or an influencer, this percentage of our sales goes to you. Or you can say, for a period of months, I'm going to do this for you, right? So I don't have much time. I can't say much here, but if you don't have enough money, you can decide to offer the influencer a meat in the game, a stake in your business, right? You can also send me a DM for a breakdown of this priceless jam, this priceless wisdom I'm giving you here, because time will not permit me to break down and go further on this, right? So having said that, the next question is, what type of content should you create for influencer marketing? What type of content is going to give you results for you to use in your influencer marketing, right? So when creating content, I don't need you to make your content look like an advert, Rather, make it look relatable, like a storytelling, as if you're trying to captivate people's attention to something. Then deliver your message. Make your content align with your audience, with your target audience. Make it relatable. You can create an anticipation post that can be in form of an information content, a reinforcement post, an information post, an educational post, and so on and so forth, right? But the important question here for you is, you need to ask yourself this question: how do you address influencer marketing deals with influencer? That's a big question I always receive in my DM. Does the influencer care about your repetitive visibility? Do they work on a script or send it for you to approve? Or are you the one to write the script? These are questions you need to answer. You need to even ask the influencer and have an understanding of their duty, who is doing what and who is doing that, right? In some cases, you may want to get a lawyer to write an agreement for your contract. And if the influencer feels uncomfortable with your arrangement, tell them, maybe because you brought a lawyer, tell them that you know that nothing bad is going to happen, but just to be on a safe page, on a safer side. This is why it's good for you to have a lawyer on a retainer, so that on in your business as a business owner, so that your lawyer can write all this memorandum of understanding. They can write contracts for you. They can write contracts, influencer contracts for you, right? Your MOU, which is your memorandum of understanding, must have the deliverables, it must have deadlines, it must have compensations, it must have usage rights, and it must have expectations. So if you don't have one yet, you can reach out to me to help you align and to help you connect with a credible lawyer. I run an agency and I have connections to credible lawyers. I can help you connect your business, connect you to these credible lawyers that can help you out in the legal aspects of your business and drafting all these contracts and MOU, right? So if you don't have one, reach out to me. I can help you in that aspect. Now, if you don't have the capacity as a business owner, which is very important for you as a business owner, you should have an account dedicated for your legal matters. Most times you may not have, because you want to do influencer marketing, you may not have the capacity for a legal partner. It's very important as a business owner, as much as I keep preaching, have an account for your marketing. As a business owner, also have an account where you are saving for your business legal matter, right? This way you save towards your business legal matter, in case if anything legal arises in your business, you already have a money to go to court, a money to hire a lawyer and all that. Because the truth is, business is war, and the war will always come to your doorstep, right? So you need to be prepared. Okay, so more specifically for you, you need to ensure that you have a contract. Before you go into influencer deal, have a contract. Know the deliverables. Does the influencer give you an unrealistic demand, telling you, okay, you have to give me and my family this ticket, flight tickets to this country or to this location? And that is why you need to apply wisdom when you're trying to strike an influencer deal. Is the influencer intelligent enough to craft out an amazing content that will relate, that will connect and relate your products, your services, your offer to your ideal audience? For example, I have one of my colleagues. She's a script writer. She writes scripts and she also does voiceover. Now, whenever you give her a job, she understands the work. She takes her time to understand the work and the assignments given to her. And guess what? She gets the job done. She not only crafts the script, but the voiceover she's going to do will blow your mind. You'll be in awe. Seriously. So always let the influencer know if you are getting results. When they start influencing for you, you need to let the influencer know if you're getting results or not from the projects you are currently doing with them. And if you're getting results, don't forget to show gratitude and appreciation whenever you produce results from their influencer marketing efforts. It's very, very important, because when you show gratitude, when you show appreciation, when you let them know you're getting results, they'll go there. It will even push many of them to go the extra mile to deliver results for you. All right. Also, another thing you need to do, confirm if the influencer is already working with other people in your line of business. Because if the influencer is working with other people in your line of business and they're already promoting a brand today, and next week you are bringing your brand, there's a kind of a conflict of interest. So ask them if they are currently promoting any business that looks like your business. And another thing you need to do is ask for the authentication of their followers, and ensure that the influencer you're working with is not someone that bought fake followers and engagement, because many of them are out there. Everything has to be right, everything needs to be aligned. Many people that have thousands and millions of followers are fake. Their engagements are fake, while some are real. So always ensure you do your research. Everything has to be right, everything has to align, and ask if the influencer is going to give you the traction that you need, the attention, the visibility, the eyeball. Recently I did a kind of sort of a mini influencer deal, but I just did it for the fun of it, just to see how it goes. But of the things involved, but these are the things, if I wish someone told me, I would have done better. And that is why I'm sharing this information with you. All right, so another thing you need to do is to check their key performance indicator. What are the feedback you're getting from their comment section? Go to their page, check their views. Some of them hide their views. Tell them to go and screenshot their dashboard, their professional dashboard, and show you analytics, the statistics, right? Go to their comment section and check and check the feedback that people are giving on their comment section. Know if this person is worthy of your business partnership, right? So ensure also that you approve of the content. If the influencer is the one creating the content, make sure you approve of the content before it's posted. Also, you need to agree on the time it should be posted, because you are the one who paid for it. They may go and post it when your ID audience are sleeping, right? So these are the things you need to pay attention to. And lastly, but not the least, is that reports for you. At the end of every project, they should give you a report of how your project went with them. They should write you a report for the after job that they did. If you are planning to become an influencer or a brand ambassador, you must be very detailed and specific with your clients. Always share your targets, your target with your audience. These are the things I'm working towards achieving with you, right? Give them results ahead of time. But this is what I'll always advise you to do: under promise, over deliver. Under promise, over deliver. Very, very important. Learn to under promise and what? Over deliver. And finally, ensure that you are smarter than the rest of them, right? If in fact, the truth is, influencer marketing is becoming so expensive, which is worth it. And that is why you, as a business person, you need to start building your personal brand to also become an influencer. All right, very important. So I hope I've been able to enlighten you about influencer marketing and what it takes to work with an influencer. I hope I've not confused you. And I remain my humble self, Innate Augusta, your sales and marketing strategist and automation expert. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment section below. If you gain value from this video, do well to like this video, share it with your friends, and also follow this page if you're on Instagram, anywhere you are. If you're on YouTube, follow, subscribe to this channel, and see you in our next episode. If you want to learn more about me, or you want to enroll in any of my training courses on sales and marketing, closing, advertising, click on the link on my bio. You see my academy, Augusta Business School. Go to that website. There are a lot of course training I did personally for you as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, to increase your sales, make money online, to increase your marketing visibility of your business, on how to close, follow up, and how to market and advertise, right? If you want a one-on-one strategy section with me, also click on the link on my bio and it will give you access to my one-on-one strategy section. Or do well to send me a DM or make a comment. I love you. See you in our next episode. Thank you very much.